Hello everybody. So these nails you see right here are 5 weeks old, and two of them broke off. One of them yesterday, the other one, the middle one, the day before. And the ring one is very sensitive, she said. Well, it's pretty sensitive, not sensitive anymore, but it's pretty sensitive still. So we're gonna be extra careful with that finger. So right here, I was trying to find the best position to record me taking off the old polish and removing bulk but I couldn't do that. So you see that already done. So you see me trimming the length with the drill. But actually, okay, I'm just kidding. I was able to get that on this hand, to get the polish removed on this hand. And I'm removing the old apex right there, making the nail, flat again, because we're gonna have to rebalance the whole nail because of how grown out they are. And with the nails being this grown out, the product obviously is like at almost to the very edge of the nail, so there is going to be lifting, because where the apex is now puts a lot of stress on the natural nail. So there's going to be some lifted areas. So I'm gonna take her nail down pretty thin, so I don't miss anything. So I'm finishing up on the right hand, her left hand, and removed the bulk, made them all thin, and now I'm using my smaller cone bit ceramic and cleaning out under her nails, because sometimes the natural nail, when it's growing away from the plastic tip, that can leave a perfect little hole for bacteria and stuff to get into your nail, water and all that crap. So I just drill out from under the nail to prevent any to get rid of any possible gaps. And right here, I'm making sure all the nails are even with each other, and also the 3 middle fingers, if that makes sense, are the same length. And yes, I fixed them because the index was a little longer. You saw that. I fixed it, don't worry. And I'm pushing back the cuticles. And now, in forward motion or forward direction, whatever, I'm taking my my little, what is it, a flame bit? I don't know. My little drill bit, and cleaning out the nail plate, cleaning out under her cuticle, and then I'm going in reverse mode now. The same hand. And same thing, just pushing back the skin, pushing it back. Not putting any pressure on the nail plate so I don't make any indentations or burn you. Or burn her, but you know what I mean. And then with this bit, I'm going around and I'm getting rid of any leftover lifting, because like I said, there's going to be a lot of lifting with how much stress the product put on the nail as it grew out. So I'm just cleaning up all that lifting, because we don't want any greenies, do we? No, we don't. We don't want any infections. So I'm just taking care of all lifting, everything I see. And then with the sanding band, I'm removing any leftover shine / making texture for my gel. And I do the sanding band before I address the actual cuticle skin. That way I don't, cut up any freshly removed cuticle skin, if that makes sense. Like, it's gonna be fresh. I don't want to hit it and then cut you. And then I'm just gonna show, I'm not gonna show anything on her left hand, but I'm just gonna show how I repaired the 2 broken nails and how I made them as even as the other ones. So I'm just removing the shine, and like I said, on her ring finger I was super gentle, because that's the one that was her real nail came off when she broke off that nail. So it tore her nail up pretty high. Well, not super high, but super too high for comfort. So And now I'm dehydrating the nails. And here I'm gonna, I was gonna use a form, but like I said, I didn't want to like stick anything under her nail and make her like uncomfortable. So I just decided tips was the best way. And yeah, I'm just gluing them down, trimming the length, making sure that they're the same length as the index finger, because the index, middle, and ring fingers always have to be the same length. And then yesterday I used my scissors, but I just decided to show you how I would use my nail clippers to change the shape. And I'm shaping the nail into place, and I'm not blending the center yet, so that way I have that strength in there, because I don't want to make it weak while I'm trying to make the shape, if that makes sense. And then with the ring finger, I'm being I know it's like super sped up, so it doesn't look like I'm being gentle, but I'm trying to be like as gentle as I can with her. But she's not flinching, so I must be doing good. And now I'm blending the tip in the center with her nail. And I remove the shine from the tip, because you don't have to do that with acrylic, but you're supposed to do it with hard gel, because gel won't stick to anything that's shiny. So you're just supposed to remove shine completely from anywhere. And now I'm applying the first coat of Young Nails primer. I always put 2 coats because that's what the product says to do. And here's what they look like before base gel, whatever. And now here's base gel. And usually I only put the base gel on the growth, like the exposed nail. But since I drilled down her product pretty like damn close to her nail, I just decided it's best to just cover the whole nail. So I did the same thing on the 2 repaired ones. And cover the whole nail. And then on her index finger, on her right hand, the sidewall on that one looked a little like, it looked like it was missing a little bit, like it just didn't look right to me. So instead of using a form, I saw a trick on YouTube where I could just use a little bit of polygel and pat it down, and like, because polygel is like a hybrid of acrylic and hard gel, so I could just repair like small little things like that, and then just cure that in the lamp. And then now I applied the wet layer to the pinky nail, and then I put on a big bead to build the nail. And since she already has that structure there, if that makes sense, like from her old product, it's not going to take as much to build an apex as it would with a new set. And I drag the gel from the tip to the upper center, so the tips stay thin. And here's the wet layer, and here's the bead. And it's not enough, so I get a little bit more. And then it's too much, so I take a little bit out. And I fix the sidewalls. And then I just drag it from the tip to the center. And I always drag the sidewalls away from the skin too, so the sidewalls aren't thick either. So basically everything has to be in the center. And then same thing. It's the same thing for each one. Then I realized I could zoom in, so I thought I was like, wow, this is such a better view. I should have done that with all of them, but I just discovered it. But yeah, so just wet layer, put the bead, fix the sidewalls, check the side angles, make sure the apex is there, and then I wiped it off after everything was cured for a minute. And now I'm just I'm redefining the shape, getting the shape back. And I realized that my application on the set was pretty good, so I didn't have to use my hand file to except for the index finger. It got a little bulky on the side right there, but overall, my application of the product was good, so I didn't have to use the hand file to over the nail. I just redefined the shape with my hand file, and then I went straight to using my sanding band to finish file, really, and make sure everything was even. And yeah, because then the sanding band is really like just a hand file, but just in, as in a electrical drill bit form. So it's the same thing. So I'm just going over there, and it's like pretty smooth, so I don't really have to do much of it at all. And I always start at the cuticles first to make sure that none of the hard gel got stuck to the skin. So I go around the cuticles first to take it out if I miss something. I'm checking the length on each one again. And yes, you can see the ring finger is a little long. I did fix that. The repaired ring finger, I mean. And this is the finished product. I did not record the design because it was my first time doing the design, so I didn't want to struggle with recording and possibly messing up. So yeah, and I put like a little bit of holographic foil onto each one to give like a little bit of shimmer. So yep, this is the nails, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.